Hey there, my little plants, gardening, and botanical business community, because that's what we are here, a little community. I just wanted to take a minute and reach out because I've gotten some notes and messages about how disappointed some folks have been because they missed the opportunity to sign up for one of my courses or get into one of my coaching groups because they didn't see the post about it on social media show up until later, until that class was full or the group was full. And, just a reminder here that, I am not an influencer. I am a professional horticulturist. I am a botanical business consultant and coach and a horticulture instructor, a horticulture teacher. I'm not interested in building up a ton of followers, right? I'm not an influencer. So it's tough for posts such as mine to actually push through. That algorithm doesn't favor people like me. And I'm okay with that. This is a community. I treat this as a community. My students and my clients are a community. So that's all I'm interested in. I'm not trying to, have some huge social media account here, but that does mean that oftentimes the posts that I am putting up about upcoming courses or coaching or, plant classes, just may not make it to you until it might be too late. And that's unfortunate. That is why I have been posting more frequently lately about the courses I have coming up and botanical business group coaching opportunities and amazing botanizing botanical trip to Brazil and the Amazon that's going to be happening next August. I have so many things going on. I'm going to be writing a new book. I've just started on that, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. We're going to wait a while to reveal that topic. So I have so much going on. If you want to not miss anything that I have offered, be it a class or group coaching or one-on-one consulting or botanical trip or book or, garden tips and plant tips that I offer up, probably the best way to do that and not miss out on it is to sign up for my e-newsletter. So my Halleck Horticultural e-newsletter is going to, have information about gardening and plants. It's going to have upcoming plant and gardening related courses, plant trips, maybe botanical art, things like that. Upcoming plant and gardening courses. I know that many of you have asked me to teach more in-depth plant science, houseplant, gardening topics online, in addition to my in-depth indoor plants course and botany course that I offer through UCLA Extension that are open to everybody. I know that I haven't made that happen yet, but I am going to be working on that. So that is one of my goals for 2025. So stay tuned on that. So you can sign up for my Halleck Horticultural e-newsletter if you are in botanical business, if you are in business in the horticulture industry, regardless of the segment that you're in. If you are just starting out as a new entrepreneur, plantrepreneur, or you dream about one day having a botanical, horticulture, plant-related business, or maybe you're a career transitioner, then make sure to check that box for my Plant for Profits e-newsletter. That is my botanical business, horticulture business focused e-newsletter. In that e-newsletter, you're going to get columns that I write specific to business, other news and resources from around the industry that I'm going to share, horticulture business courses, like my upcoming The Business of Selling Plants course that starts in January. We did manage to get a second section of that open. It's already filling up. So if you were on the wait list, get your spot now, or follow that link in my profile and you can sign up for that now. So two newsletters, my main Halleck Horticultural, Plant for Profits, and then I have a separate little e-news list for any of my UCLA Extension students. So when you click the link to sign up for my newsletters, you can pick all three. You can pick one if you just want more of the plants and gardening related info, or click that Plant for Profits e-newsletter for botanical horticulture business related information. In addition to the Business of Selling Plants course that's starting in January, I also have 4 botanical business group coaching opportunities. I created my group coaching because, consulting can be really expensive. And when you're a small or new or young business that's struggling to be profitable, getting expert consulting guidance can be daunting and very pricey. A lot of the agencies or groups that do consulting, are going to charge you pretty big fees. And let's be frank, it's not like there are very many horticulture business experts out there from which to get advice. And if you're new to the industry or transitioning to the industry, getting that kind of training or guidance that you need to start your business or grow a small business, it's almost non-existent. So I'm really trying to fill a void and make it incredibly accessible and affordable. My group coaching prices is a tiny fraction per session of my regular consulting rate. So if you're trying to start out getting expert guidance, then the group coaching, they're very warm, welcoming, safe, collaborative groups where you can benefit from my expert guidance, but also build a professional network of like-minded people. If you are not an existing member of the horticulture industry, it can be tough to make meaningful connections and find the resources you need. So the great thing about the botanical group coaching is that you're also making friends and you're making professional network connections. We all talk to each other after the sessions. The fall sessions were so inspirational and supportive. I really just mostly enjoy doing them. It's not for me to make a bunch of money off of you because I'm not charging big prices. It's really to fill a void and provide a service that really just doesn't exist, and for me to support the industry and support you as botanical business dreamers or entrepreneurs. So yeah, again, hard to cut through here in social media, and a lot of the things I do, I'm really trying to provide as a service to help support people and educate people. So whether you are a plant and gardening home enthusiast that is looking for information on how to grow your garden and how to grow your plants, a lot of that information I provide is going to be in my books and in some of the courses that I teach. I'll give you tips in the Halleck Horticultural newsletter. Most of my business time is spent supporting those of you who are also in business in the horticulture industry. So I do both, and I've split up my newsletter to try to make that content a little more targeted for you. If you don't want the business stuff, just stay on the Halleck Hort newsletter. If you want the plant and gardening info, but you're also in business, then check that Plant for Profits e-newsletter box. So yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to make sure to reach those of you who do want to join up in the Business of Selling Plants course that starts in less than a month. If you do want to join up one of the coaching groups, I'm always available for one-on-one consulting. I have only a few days left next week in December, 17th, 18th, and 19th, before I'm out of office for the whole rest of the year. So if you need to squeeze in a one-on-one consulting session, book that now, because I won't be available until after the 3rd of January when we get back from the holidays. And then it's going to be a rush. And I have a feeling what's going to happen is that week, a bunch of people are going to try to register for things at the last minute. We're not going to get a third section of the Business of Selling Plants, I don't think. So there's limited spaces if you want in there. Get in there now. Yeah, so anyway, just trying to break through and reach those of you who need and want the information. And yeah, soon we're all going to be hopefully taking a little break for the holidays and get our minds cleared and get reset to hit the ground running in January.